A very good evening to my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests in the room.
Good evening.
Starting off with the business session, we have the one announcement from, on behalf of our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Pavni, and this is the role takers update for next week. So the role of Master of Ceremonies has been booked by Toastmaster Sindhushri, the role of Table Topics Master has been booked by Toastmaster Latha, and General Evaluator has been taken up by Distinguished Toastmaster Subramanian. 3 speech slots have been booked, one by Toastmaster Madhusudan, another by Toastmaster Sachin, and the last one by Toastmaster Prashant. So the TAPG and the evaluation slots are open for next week, so if you're interested in taking up any roles, please contact Toastmaster Pavni for the same. With that, we can conclude the business session. Over to our acting ceremony.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Where does the truth lie? Back in the 80s, or even after that, the world has villainified oil. It makes us think edible oils are a problem, while the whole time people have been encouraged and even pushed to eat sugars. So much so that Americans started having pure sugar in the form of breakfast cereals. Every single day, they would get up, take cornflakes, put it into their bowls, add their milk and have it. This is pure sugar. And now it's been shown that this truth was a pure lie all the way through. In fact, the surveys that were conducted to back this up was shown to be done by companies like Kellogg's, which were the ones who have a vested interest in making sure that sugars are great. In fact, the history of Kellogg's is even more interesting. It was started by 2 brothers who, the first one was a man who wanted to do good for the world, and he said, I'm going to invent something that's convenient. So he did. He invented some sort of oats that people could enjoy. And then his brother found out that this is a great formula, but it's horrible to eat. It tasted bland. It was completely tasteless. So what he did, he added sugar to it. He made it extremely unhealthy and packaged it and made sure that he bought the whole industry and lobby over. And that, my friends, is the history of sugar and how modern America is fighting their sugar and obesity epidemic. With that, I'd like to hand over the charge to our president. He is an avid quizzer. He's our Toastmaster. He's an athlete. He's a quizzer. He's everything you can imagine. And today, I'd like to give it up to Toastmaster Shivaprasad.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chetan, for that introduction and also for taking the role up at the very last moment. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests in the room. If you'd ask me where does the truth lie about your improvement in public speaking, I'd say it lies in this very room right here. So we have those wonderful guests who have come here to probably work on their improve their public speaking and communication skills. So let us have them introduce themselves one by one. So when I call you out, please stand up from wherever you are and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you've come to know about Toastmasters. Right? So we'll start with Sir over here.
Okay, my name is Kaushik and I'm an employee here in Mekon. I'm just an entry-level employee. It's called Management Trainee Technical. I just heard about it. It was introduced to us in a meeting, saying that it is a club to improve your communication skills and like you can use this platform to meet new people and improve your language. So I thought today why not give it a try.
I was here weeks back. So I'm Vaibhav CD. I'm an employee at Mekon, management trainee. So I heard about Toastmasters through Sandeep sir. And it's a club to improve your public speaking skills. So I thought I'd just give it a try.
Your name again?
Vaibhav sir.
Yes.
Hi, good evening all. My name is Kushal. I work at Hexagon Capital Advisors as a portfolio analyst. We are a registered investment advisors. I got to know about Toastmasters through a friend who used to attend a club near Banswara. And yeah, I wanted to improve my communication skills since I'm in a client-facing role. So I
three of our guests, and we hope you have an enjoyable time in today's meeting. So with that, let us have the minutes of the previous two meetings, 1290 and 1291, read out by our secretary, Toastmaster Latha.
Good evening, all of you. Yeah, here are the minutes of meeting number 1290, which was held on 11th November 2024. The theme was conflict in storytelling. The word of the week was NVPH. The business session started at 6:21 p.m. and was chaired by President Toastmaster Shivaprasad. In the business session, the following points were addressed. President Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma, on behalf of Vice President Education, Toastmaster Pavni, informed the club about the roles and slots which are booked and which are open for the meeting number 1291, and interested members were requested to contact her for the same. President Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma reminded the members about the linkers meeting which will be conducted on 16th November 2024 with Dhwani Toastmasters at Transcend Institutions located in Irachanahalli. The regular meeting started at 6:23 p.m. Acting Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Chetan must have started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and later handed over the charge to President Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. President Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma opened the meeting, spoke on the theme and introduced the Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Varaprasad. Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Raja spoke on the theme and introduced the following role takers for the day. Timer Toastmaster Bhavna, our counter Toastmaster Structure, Grammarian Toastmaster Vaibhav, PP Evaluator Toastmaster Science. Now the prepared speech had three speakers. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Shreya, attempting her level 3 project 1, Evaluator DTM K Prabhakara. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Varaprasad, attempting level 3 elective project, Evaluator Toastmaster Chetan. Speaker number 3, Toastmaster Balaji, attempting level 3 project 2, Evaluator Toastmaster Sindhushri. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Vijay Upendra and totally had 8 speakers. The general evaluation was conducted by Toastmaster Apoorva, and the winners of the week were the best prepared speaker, Toastmaster Shreya, best evaluator, Toastmaster Sindhushri, best table topic speakers, Toastmaster Science, best role taker TAPG, Toastmaster Vaibhav and Toastmaster Bhavna, and best role taker MTG was Toastmaster Vaibhav. The President closed the meeting at 8:31 p.m., which was followed by the national anthem. Now I would like to present the minutes of meeting for the linkers meeting, which was a meeting number 1291 for Mekon Communication Club and meeting number 497 for Dhwani Toastmasters Club. Here are the minutes of the meeting number 1291, which was held on 16th November 2024. The theme, impression and expressions. Word of the day, impressionable. Phrase of the day, first impression last. That means importance of making good first impression. The meeting started at 3 p.m. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Shreya started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and handed over the charge to President Amitabh Saha Roy, President DTM Amitabh Saha Roy, who is the President of Dhwani Toastmasters Club. President DTM Amitabh opened the meeting, spoke on the theme and introduced the Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Vijay Upendra. Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Vijay Upendra spoke on the theme and introduced the General Evaluator DTM Amitabh Saha Roy. General Evaluator DTM Amitabh introduced the Tag L team and handed back the charge to Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Vijay. Now the Tag L team was role timer Toastmaster Madhusudan, our counter Toastmaster Vanita from Dhwani Toastmasters Club, Grammarian Toastmaster Shubha, and listener Toastmaster Shivam from Dhwani Toastmasters Club. The prepared speech had totally 4 speakers, 2 from Dhwani Toastmasters Club, 2 from Mekon Communication Club. Now the first speaker, Toastmaster Darshana from Dhwani Toastmasters Club, attempting level 2 project 1, Evaluator Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Vaibhav, attempting level 3 elective, Evaluator being DTM Swati from Dhwani Toastmasters Club. Speaker number 3, Toastmaster Kabir from Dhwani Toastmasters Club, attempting level 3 project 3. The evaluator being DTM K Prabhakara. Speaker number 4, Toastmaster Latha, attempting level 2 project 2. Evaluator being Toastmaster Urmika from Dhwani Toastmasters Club. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Apoorva and totally had 7 speakers. Now after the networking break, Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Vijay handed the charge to General Evaluator DTM Amitabh. After the general evaluation, President Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma gave the closing remarks. The winners were jointly announced by both the club presidents and the ribbons were awarded. The winners, Best Prepared Speaker, Toastmaster Varaprasad. Best Prepared Speaker, the runner-up, Toastmaster Darshana from Dhwani Toastmasters Club. Best Evaluator, Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. Best Table Topic Speaker, Toastmaster Praveet from Dhwani Toastmasters Club. Best Role Taker, that is tag and team, Toastmaster Shiva from Dhwani Toastmasters Club. Best Role Taker, MTG, DTM Amitabha Saharod from the Dhwani Toastmasters Club. And Best Haha Invoker, Toastmaster Varaprasad. The joint meeting ended at 5:40 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Latha, for reading out the minutes of both the previous meetings. Are there any changes proposed to the minutes of the previous meeting? If not, I shall consider both of them accepted and open meeting number 1292. Recently, the Toastmasters website underwent a bit of an update, a change and improvement. How many of you are aware of this? Okay, almost all of you. And things were made simpler. You had to approve level completions on 2 spots. Now you have to just do it in one place, and all of that. But there's a lesser known improvement that not a lot of people have heard of, and that is the Toastmasters website gives you an option, particularly only the president and the VP education, to ping the inactive members if there's somebody not giving speeches, and the website starts sending them messages every now and then to remind them that they are also members. How many of you know of this feature? Okay, because I just made that up on the spot. There's no such feature. Okay, speaking of truth, where does the truth lie? Quite often, in the way I did it today, lies are sold to you in the form of truth, or should I say, combined with some truth. Businessmen, celebrities, politicians sell the lie to you in a very nice manner, just like our sergeant put it today. Here's one more story. All of you would have seen this painted or written behind trucks while going on the highways. This is a common phrase that doesn't seem to make any sort of sense. Does anybody know what this phrase is? Horn, okay, please. Right? Horn, please, I understand. When you are about to overtake the truck, just sound your horn so that he knows. But why is there that okay in the middle? Why ruin the grammar? One person seems to know it. But I'll tell you, there are a couple of theories about this. One is that back in the day, Tata Group used to manufacture a soap, and then bathing soap, and this soap was called OK, just O and K. And to market this soap, they had all the truck drivers paint it behind their trucks, and then it just continued as a sort of a convention. But this has not been proven. There is another theory along with this, and that is OK stands for on kerosene. And that is during World War II, supposedly trucks went low on fuel, diesel that is, and therefore they had to replace it with kerosene, and kerosene is very volatile and it can cause fires and accidents. So to warn other people and people who are nearby this truck, so that they see that on kerosene and stay away from it, they used to write OK. Now, which of these is the truth? Which of these is the lie? It could be halfway. Maybe one of them is how it started and then the other one is how it continued, or maybe one of them is how it started and then it just became a convention. Nobody's really sure to this day how that horn okay please came into being, but it's just something that goes on and on. And you might ask yourself, when you look at these trucks, where does the truth lie? Maybe the truth was just never there. Maybe it is something that people started doing and people just started following it all of a sudden. Maybe you don't know where the lies are when these things are shown to you. And you might think, well, there are so many lies around me in this world, or I have grown up listening to so many lies, believing them, not even knowing that they are lies. One of them might be horn okay please. But I'd say it is okay. Horn okay please, so it's okay. Because to be honest with you, probably being supremely honest, it is not easy to live in this world. You need a little bit of lies mixed in with that truth, so that you can digest what is given to you every now and then. Well, I don't know about all the lies in this world, but I can tell you one truth. And that is, we have somebody who's taken up the role of Master of Ceremonies today at 5 p.m. because our original Master of Ceremonies had to back out due to an emergency. So she might stumble here and there, please be nice to her. She's a fitness enthusiast and she's also a foodie at the same time who knows of many food places around Bangalore. She's a BCom and interior design graduate from SBM Jain College, and at the same time she's the Vice President Public Relations of our club as well. Please give it up for our Master of Ceremonies for today, Toastmaster Apoorva.
Back to those days when we didn't have smartphones. At that time, I had this little hobby, this little habit of reading newspaper every single day. It was my go-to to catch up on all the current affairs, be it business, be it political news, sports news, or Bollywood gossip. What I enjoyed the most was reading Bangalore Times. I'm sure all of you are aware of Bangalore Times. For those who don't know what Bangalore Times is, this is this free supplement which comes with Times of India, which gives you regular updates of all the Bollywood news, health and lifestyle news, and so on. There, I came across this article which said, eating wheat, that is chapati or wheat, is healthier when compared to eating rice. Reason? Wheat has higher fiber content and rice has minimal or very almost like zero fiber content in it. So what do? I go straight to my mom and start complaining. I have been a typical South Indian who eats rice twice a day, afternoon and dinner. I eat rice, sambar, rasam, and so I go to my mom and start complaining. Why have you been giving me rice every day? It has zero fiber in it. My mom, who had no clue about it, she was blank. Then I further go and tell, from now on, you're making chapati daily. I'm going to have only chapati for dinner, right, from now on. She agreed, and eventually I started eating chapati daily for dinner. Few months passed, and again, in the same newspaper, there was one more article which said, eating too much of wheat on a daily basis, especially on a daily basis, is bad. Why? Because it has higher amount of gluten in it, and the body can't digest gluten. Now, I was in a fix. I was like, where does the truth lie? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Today, I ask you guys, where does the truth lie? Is it in what is written? Is it in what people say? Or is it in what people believe in? A famous person once said, the truth is rarely pure and never simple. I agree, because there's nothing right or wrong, nothing completely true or completely false. Everything is in between. We should follow and believe what suits us. Like someone like Toastmaster Shiva, I'm sure he can digest all kind of gluten. Whereas I'm doubtful. I don't think I can digest that kind of gluten. So to sum it up, everything is subject to the person and the time we are in. And there was this person who believed that the truth lied in growth. And so this person is called Ramsey Smedley, who started Toastmasters International in the year 1924 at Santa Ana, California. Today, Toastmasters is an international global network with over 270,000 plus members across 148 countries with 14,200 plus member clubs. And one such prestigious club is our Mekon Communication Club with over a legacy of 25 years. For the benefit of the guest, let me explain how a typical Toastmaster meeting goes on. The Toastmasters meeting consists of 3 segments. Segment 1 is the prepared speech session, where the speaker is prepared well in advance about the project, based on the project guidelines, and gives speeches for 5 to 7 minutes, which is evaluated later during the session. Second is the table topic session. Here the speakers are chosen at random and given topics on the spot to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Finally, and the third session is the general evaluation session, where the entire proceedings of the meeting are evaluated. Today, I have a team called the TAPG role takers who is going to help me find out the truth of the meeting. Firstly, I would like to call out the timer, Toastmaster Chetan.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. As the timer for today, I'll keep a count. I'll warn each speaker about the time that they have been taking. There are 2 prepared speeches today, both of which go for 5 to 7 minutes. So I'll show the green flag at 5 minutes, the yellow at 6, and the red flag for 7. And I'll hold it up until the speaker is done. For the table topics, I'll show the green flag at 1 minute, yellow flag at 1 minute 30, and 2 minutes I'll hold the red flag. And for the evaluations of each of these speeches, it's 2 to 3 minutes. So I'll show the green flag at 2 minutes, yellow flag at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the red flag at 3 minutes. Each speaker is given a leeway of 30 seconds and try not exceeding that. Thank you.
Next, I would like to ask our counter, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. I'll observe all the speakers and note their flow of speeches without any obstacles or obstruction. And in the process, I also note overused words, repeated words, and stoppages like and and I'll give my report during general evaluation. Thank you, and back to you.
As there is no PP evaluator for today, I request everybody to keep their phone on silent mode and to exit and enter the room only during an applause, and also avoid speaking about sex, religion, and politics. Let me quickly jump into the first segment of the evening, that is the prepared speech session. Before I call upon the first speaker, I would like to request the individual evaluator, DDM K Prabhakara, to read out the project guidance.
Purpose statement of this project speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance a speech. Notes to the evaluator, that's me. During the completion of this project, the member has spent time learning about and practicing their body language, including gestures and other non-verbal communication, along with their vocal variety, including pace, tone, pitch, and volume. About this speech, the member will present a well-organized speech on any topic. What the members' awareness of their intentional and unintentional movement and body language. Note the distracting movement as well as movements that enhance the speech. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. Use this evaluation for speakers who have indicated they want to be evaluated on body language or body language and vocal variety. If the member has indicated they only want to be evaluated on the vocal variety, please use the speech profile available on this base camp. Over to Toastmaster.
The first speaker for the day is working as a graphic designer at a company called Social Alpha. She has completed a master's in visual communication. She enjoys doodling. Her hobbies include playing guitar and reading books. Attempting level 1 project 3 leadership development with a speech title called Species of Yadur. Please give it up for Toastmaster Shubha. Species of Yadur.
So my hybrid mode at work slowly started becoming work from home completely, which meant I was glued to my chair all day, and I moved a total of 2 inches from my chair to my bed. I had become a fossil, and it was high time that I got some physical activity in place. The great outdoors were calling me, but driving to the bettas, the hills, or the Turka, the forts all around Bangalore was not an option. So I picked the most accessible place and the easiest exercise possible. The place, you might have guessed, was Yedur Lake, and the exercise was walking. But easier said than done. I still had to get this fossil out of bed in the morning, and I had to push myself, and often when I tried to wake up, it ended with arguments with my alarm, and I would say, okay, no, I'll go tomorrow. So the day I finally went, I started brisk walking, and then I suddenly saw the lake, and there was this tree that was partially submerged in the water, and on it I saw 2 beautiful turtles, and after seeing them, I realized that I was using the frustration of lost sleep as fuel to power my walking, and I had to slow down and take in the scene. The next week got a little better. I went to the same spot. This time there were no turtles, but it had become my designated spot to slow down, like a reminder. In the distance though, I saw this beautiful white bird. It had a orange face, long yellow beak, and I was marveling at it. I just bent down a little bit to tie my shoelace, and when I got up, it had disappeared. Happy I got a chance to see it at least for a few seconds. I started turning around, when suddenly I felt a rush of wind on my face and a very low pitched flap. That bird flew right in front of my eyes. I was mind blown. What an amazing thing that I had just seen. I quickly started running towards the notice board that had all the birds found here, and I identified this bird as the painted stork. Finally, I spotted one bird other than pigeon and crow that was also listed on there. Then, the next week got a little better, and I started looking out for this painted stork. I saw it at the other end of the lake, this time in a very different scenario. It was interacting with this other black aquatic bird, and it was trying to catch this bird with in between its beak in a very goofy manner. It sort of felt like it was saying, "Come close, you're so edible, you're so juicy, come, come, come." This black aquatic bird was trying to avoid and escape the attempts of the stork, and finally it had reached its limit. It had had it, and it gave the stork an earful. It felt like it was saying, "That's it, you know I'm not your food, go and catch your fish and stop annoying me." And this incident, like such a majestic bird, was now so goofy in this scenario. Then I started seeing this black aquatic bird everywhere around the lake. So groups of them would like dive inside, catch fish, and after bouts of doing this, they would stand on these elevated platforms with their wings like this, like Shah Rukh Khan, and dry run. So I went home that day and googled what these birds are. So these were the great cormorants. And a fun fact about them was, although they are aquatic birds, they stay in the water for a long time and their wings get waterlogged, which helps them dive deep into the water. But if they have to fly again, they need to dry their wings. So now the reason I was going had significantly changed. I was completely invested in watching Species of Yedur rather than Netflix. And of course, goes without saying, the other species the phone holding species that haunt every mark, as well as the ho ha 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 species. So, what did I learn from all of this? Discipline and consistency are non-negotiables while reaching one's goal. But in the process, remember to slow down and bask in the sun like the turtles. Dry your wings out after bouts of hard work like the great cormorants. Discover new things and exciting things and their varied sides like the stork. And most importantly, make the process fun and interesting for yourself. And who knows, your original goal might just be one milestone in your larger journey.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubha. Before I call upon the second speaker, I request the individual representative Toastmaster Shiva to read the project guidance.
Speakers attempting the Know Your Sense of Humor project. The purpose of this project is for the member to begin developing a collection of humorous stories and to present a speech that includes humor. Note for the evaluator: the member completing this project is working to add humor to a speech through anecdotes and stories. The speech should not be a report on the content of the Know Your Sense of Humor project. The duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to the speaker. Back to the masters.
The second speaker of the day is a BE in Electronics and Communication. He is currently working as a Deputy General Manager in Robert Bosch Engineering and Business Solutions, attempting Level 3, Project 2, with a speech title, Leading with Laughter. Please give it up to Toastmaster Varaprasad.
One day in office, when I walked into the room, it's full of serious faces. It felt like a scene of thriller movie. I felt like the sky is about to fall on us. I looked around and then said, why Java developers wear glasses? Fellow Toastmasters, this Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. There was a sudden attention in the room. Boss entered the room and asked me a question. All eyes are all lenses are focused. Why Java developers wear glasses? Because they can't see hash. Those who don't know, Java and C are similar object-oriented programming languages in software development. Today, I wanted to share the tremendous change brought in with the humor in our team. Ransby Smedley, one of our international Toastmaster founder, once said, we learn the best in a moment of joy. So let's move on. The team with the humor, leading with the laughter, transformed by improving productivity, create a positive environment, enhanced creativity, problem solving ability, and manage the stress. So number one, building a positive environment. It's our regular tradition, Techie Tuesday. Every day, every Tuesday, we start with the morning with a funny story or a joke about our automotive industry. Once, one of our team members hilarious story about a self-driving car. A self-driving car with a own intelligence, like own mind, and has emotion built in, decided to drive in a beautiful scene in a test drive than a decided path. This hilarious story had laughter in everyone and created a positive environment where everyone feels belongs connected and also enhanced or strengthened a bond in the team. The humor can always enhance this kind of jokes, or humor can set a positive tone and also strengthen the bond in the team. The laughter can create a positive environment. Number 2, enhancing creativity and problem solving. Once you were really struck with a critical bug, whole team in autonomous software, driving software, whole team was tense. The morale was so low, and I just shared a meme. When you feel you fix the bug reappears. Everybody started into laughing. It just lightened the mood, and people started thinking, and it sparks the brainstorming session where one of our team members shared a quickery but an exact solution. The humor can drive to creative thinking. By incorporating humor, you can make one to think out of box and bring creative thinking. So number 3, managing the stress. There was a time we need to really share a critical software update for one of our vehicle software. You can imagine stress levels were above the roof, and then I introduced joke of the day in everyday checking. Once I shared why autonomous cars don't want to drive in Bangalore traffic. Team started looking at because the self-driving car don't want to stuck in our airport traffic or a grid lag situation, right? It made everyone to laugh, and they lightened the mood, actually helped to manage the stress or maneuver the stress of those critical deliveries. The humor can help us to cope with the stress, and it's the best antidote for burnouts. By incorporating a laughter into your leadership style, we can create a positive environment, manage the stress, and improve the creativity. Laughter is the best medicine ever you can imagine. As one of our comedian Charlie Chaplin said, a day without laughter is a day wasted. So let's all have every day with the laughter and enjoy. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varaprasad. It's time for the second segment of the evening. That is the table topic session. This is the most fun session of the evening. And the table topic master of the day is one of the founding member of Mekon Communication Club. He has been the president of the club not once but thrice. Please welcome with a huge round of applause the comedy king of our club, TTMMU Bhat.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Thanks for the introduction. Only that comedy part always scares me. Because at the risk of repeating, let me tell you, we had a seminar, training seminar in Mekon many years back. And everybody had, it was an seminar, interpersonal relationship, training program. Everybody has to write a good point about the other participant. And there are 23 participants, I will get 22 chits. So I got 22 chits. Everybody else then at home will see what this person has written. One person has written, Bhat is a nice person. Another person, he is a very friendly person. You know, somebody is friendly, he has got a sense of humor. Somebody has said he is very helpful. And then suddenly I came across, Mr. Bhat is a very good joker. I'm still wondering whether he meant it. Anyway, when you say working, let me take the first value. Thank you very much for that. So, topic of table topics. People say that people obtain their inner strength. People are like tea bags. All people are like tea bags. They get their true inner strength when they are put in hot water. So the second session which I am going to be the table topic master, the table topic session is one in which the table topic master deliberately puts the members in hot water by asking questions which you have to reply within a period of 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute, as I said, they will show you the green card. At 1.5 minutes, you will show the yellow, and at 2 minutes, they will show the red card. So the idea is this table topic session, for the benefit of the guests, is one of the most important aspects of Toastmasters. Toastmasters talks about better speaking, better listening, and better thinking, and organizing your speech, contextualize, collect your thought, and present it in a presentable form. This is all these 4 skills are learned in one single session, that's table topic session, in which I give hardly 30 seconds time or so, whatever time you take from your place to come here. That is the time you have to think on a simple some topic. So today I have selected a set of topics which are based on quotations by some great people or some proverbs, which is from my private list. Which whenever I hear something which is thing of value, I note down. So I have taken something from that. So I will put it to you one by one. Let me start with the first topic.
Sir.
The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. This was sold by none other than Mark II. I repeat, the man who does not read has no advantage over a person who cannot read. I think I will put it up to Chetan.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. About 8 years ago, I read my first book cover to cover. This book was called Moonwalking with Einstein. It's a book about how a journalist becomes the world memory champion. He just walks in to, he's given a journalist mission. So he goes to the championship, he sees it, he gets inspired. So he spends the next 1 year going through this incredible journey of becoming a world champion. And the next year he appears and wins the championship in the United States. When he competes at the world level, he loses. So he decides not to process this further. But with all of these incredible learnings, he writes an amazing book called Moonwalking with Einstein. And if you want to learn what this phrase actually means, moonwalking with Einstein, you'll have to understand memory techniques. One particular way of doing that is by associating two objects. In his case, he had to remember the word, I think it was the some 10 of spades or something like that. So what you do is you associate each number and the color with two different objects. In his case, he had associated moonwalking and Einstein with spades and 10. So by doing that, he was able to recall it during the competition, or he was not able to recall it during the competition. But why did I tell you all this? Because before that, I was an illiterate buffoon. Like I had never read a book for 22 years in my life. I hadn't read a book, and the first time I read it, I fell in love. I understood the massive gains in reading a book because I went through his entire journey and understood what I could do by just simply reading a book. And since then, I've been hooked, and I have read several biographies, topics, and it's gone from history to geography, politics, civics, you name it. I've been there, done that, enjoyed it. And if you don't read, there's no way to experience what other people have done, because you can't make all the mistakes in the world. So you might as well read a book. Thank you, and back to our table.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan, for that wonderful response. And you are the right person to speak about it because you are the voracious reader for last, I think, at least 7 8 years. Yeah. Next question, let me ask topic. Peter Drucker, management guru, has said management is doing things right. Management is doing things right, whereas leadership is doing the right things. An amazing statement, very thought-provoking. I think most of you will be able to reply. I think I will put it up to Mr. Vijay Toastmaster Vijay Upendra. Should I repeat it, sir? Management is doing things right, leadership is doing the right things.
Thank you, table topic master. Good evening, Toastmasters, welcome guests. Management does right things, correct. Leadership thinks in the right way. I would like to remind you all, in English, there are two words. One is progress, right? What is progress from management point of view? By hook or crook you achieve the target, right? Whether with ethics or without ethics, management is not bothered about it at all. Only the result matters to management. When it comes to question of leadership, it's beyond that. What is progress then? What is success then? Progress, you are achieving the numerical goal plus ethics is what progress. Father signs a progress report, no? The examination conducted with on ethical terms. Success means you have all the three. Third one is social responsibility. One is numerical achievement, ethics, and also social responsibility. Now, leader has to consider all these things and execute along with the team members. So there is a difference between leadership and management. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Vijay Upendra, for that thought-provoking response. Now let me come to the next topic. Bertrand Russell, the famous philosopher, has said, the trouble with the world is that fools are cocksure, while intelligent people are full of doubt. Trouble with the world is the fools are cocksure, while intelligent are full of doubt. So let me put it up to distinguished Toastmaster K Prabhakara.
topic master, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. This is most visible in, let's say, I want to avoid that, but let me bring it in political arena. Okay. I got up one morning at night. When I was thinking in the morning, it was night. Something like that statements you will hear. And they are very confident. The GDP figures wrongly quoted, the economic progress wrongly quoted, every paise earned through tax should be distributed. And the country as a whole need not have any defense. Our farmers will fight them when there is a problem in the boundary. That is their goal. So he's very confident. Okay? And the intelligent person, he goes through all the statistics and somehow find that this is the goal. He comes up with a GST. He comes up JAM, Jandhan, Aadhaar, and the Works Mobile, and he solves things that were really considered to be almost kind of tracking was very difficult, and that solution hits every situation that is being faced. The one such thing that is that, okay, including ration was a problem. Ration was, a lot of leakage was there. In the PDS system, the POS machines he brought, one person. So he has a lot of problems because he thinks, it's an intelligent way, he has problems. But for a blind man, everything is simple. And that is what the quotation Bertrand Russell has told. Very simple. What is there to speak here without preparation? Speak something and go. People who think like Vijay Upendra, he thinks a lot and speaks, makes it complicated and makes others also think in the process. So these are the two things that parallelly works in this world. We have to put up with fools. Over to the topic.
Thank you, K Prabhakara, for the wonderful response. Now, I think we have three guests amongst us. I think we could have, I will pair today only the general evaluator. For the benefit of our guests, our meetings are not always this scarce. It's difficult to find space. Today, the last Saturday we had we had
Yes.
meeting. Only day for Saturday we had a meeting in the central place. So today they could not make double. So many people have opted out. Otherwise, we are finding it difficult. I have prepared with some 18 questions, 18 topics. But we are not 18 people today because of some circumstances. So I think it's a good opportunity for our guests to participate. I will put some simple topics to you. If anyone chooses to, you can definitely respond. I will. Mahatma Gandhi has said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Be the change you want to see in the world. Anyone wants to? Kushal, yourself? Be the change you want to see in the world. First, you have to change. Then only you can change the world. That's the concept. Just as a cheat sheet I'm telling you, you can definitely try to respond.
Can I give him a hint?
Sure.
First time.
Shall I change the topic?
Anything that you have to change in the world, it should start with you. That means
When you change,
if you see
the
some
family changes, society changes, the country changes, the world changes. So first it starts with you have to first adopt it. There is a concept.
Yeah, so I'd like to speak about a CSR activity that we did through our company, Hexagon Capital Advisors. So it was just like, the activity was simple, just donating mosquito nets to the Anganwadis, which were in the slum areas per se. Our boss took all the employees to the Anganwadi, and we like each one of us gave the mosquito nets to like each branch and all, different branches. At the end, when we were all going home, we got together and we just asked us the question, like, why did we give the mosquito nets to all the Anganwadis? Then many came up with different answers. Then he came up with the answer saying, like if we give the mosquito nets to the Anganwadis, students will be studying there and they won't fall sick so easily from the mosquitoes. They won't get like dengue, malaria, all those things. And this in turn would help their parents of not taking leave to their works and not taking care of their children by taking leaves. This in turn would like benefit the organization where they are working and improve the productivity. Then in turn the company would grow, the sales would grow, the revenue would grow. That in turn would help the state or the economic growth. Yeah, this is what I like to.
Thank you, Kushal. You have risen up in strength after I put it deliberately in hot water. Can you get it now? And this is what happens in Toastmasters. I have been a Toastmaster for 26 years. And the first time someone asked me on table topics, first meeting, some guest from Ramlal is our mentor. He asked the question, a rose by any name is as sweet. That's by William Shakespeare, whatever he told that. I stood for answering that question. My mind went blank, my hands started shivering, and I was silent for a full minute. I didn't know what to do. Then I sat down and everyone clapped, because there is one thing, tradition in our, whether a person does well or not, we will clap so to encourage him. So since then, last 26 years, I have come a long, long way. So this is what happens in Toastmasters. There is a virtual transformation. This is why I have been trying to sell it to Mecon employees. We started as the Mecon employees. For 40 of us we started in 26 years back in 1998.
40 members were there.
40 members.
All mechanics.
All Meconians, and I was the first vice president education. Now both of us have been, both distinguished Toastmasters, K Prabhakara and myself. He was retired from Mecon as senior general manager of electrical section, in charge of electrical section. I retired as general manager of material handling, in charge of material handling section in Mecon until about 20 years back. But I still continue. Why? Because development is continuous. We have to learn. Learning is always lifelong. I am only 76 years old now, but I still continue as a Toastmaster. And I attend meetings regularly. So this idea we have been selling to all of management of Mecon also. They don't have started, but for a variety of reasons, members did not come because of your pressure of work. We have been insisting on Sandeep for that. Then we talked to Ranjit Kumar, in fact, our chief general manager was very supportive of us. He said, no, I will conduct a meeting and tell everyone, all fresh MTTs to join Toastmasters. He told us. But somehow, of course, I think he's due to retire another month or two.
Yes, this month.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just trying to tell you idea that there is a lot of bite in Toastmasters. You will realize when you attend 2-3 meetings. Otherwise, you can see a 76-year-old man continuing to attend here, trying to. You can understand how it is. It must be something in me so that it continues. That's how it is, and it is definitely useful. Our general manager, our Balakrishnan was there. His 2 children, Arvind and daughter's name.
Arvind.
Arvind and daughter also was a Toastmaster. Arvind went on to become. He was a student. He went on to get admission in all the 3 IIMs. That was an important IIM. Calcutta, Ahmedabad, and Bangalore are the only 3 leading IIMs at the moment. So he gives his attribution. Today is in a multinational company. He attributes to the Mecon. What I'm trying to tell the idea is, you attend a couple of meetings, you will find that it really works. This idea I've been selling again and again, but for so many reasons, pressure of work, not been able to do. We meet on Monday evening, we meet between 6:15 and 8:15. One day you can tell your boss that yes, Toastmasters. They will have no problem. So this time, by the way, I'm telling you. So let us get back to the table topic session. Any of you are interested in answering any query question? I think you can try. Yeah, I will put up a simple question. The name which looks heavy is a philosopher, Aldous Huxley, author and philosopher. But is what he told is a very simple thing which you can understand and relate to. Experience is not what happens to you. Experience is not what happens to you. It is what you do with what happens to you. Can you get it? I think Vaibhav, you are an experienced Toastmaster. This is the second meeting for you, I guess.
Can I listen to the second topic?
Yeah, I will read it again. Yeah. You can give it a thought. Experience is not what happens to you. It is what you do with what happens to you.
Sure, sir. Can I listen to the second topic?
Another topic.
Another topic.
Another topic.
So I can choose what.
So you want to
Can you
choose?
choose?
Yeah. No, that way I got 100 topics. But the idea here is, the idea is to develop your strength by thinking on the spot. This is why we call this session as thinking on your feet. As we stand, we think and articulate our ideas and thoughts and put it in a form of speech of 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay, so you're not allowed to choose. Okay.
No.
Okay, no, it's all right. There's nothing there. I can give some other topic.
You can try.
Sir, is it-
What about
Cinema or TV?
Kaushik?
He wants to try it.
Vaibhav.
He wants to try.
Sir, cinema or TV, ಆ ಥರ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
Huh?
ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಆರ್ ಟಿವಿ ಆ ಥರ ಸಿಂಪಲ್
Simple.
Simple topic.
ಈ ಥರದ್ದು
Okay,
ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್
sorry. Okay, I'll give you somewhat simple. Is all this WhatsApp, social media is there. Is it a bane or a boon for us?
It should be direct. Topic if it's direct, it's easy initial first timers.
So social media. First of all, I'm not on social media. So I've quit social media. I think, yeah. Even though it gives you the impression that you're in touch with all of your friends, when you ask for help, nobody shows up. It's only those 1 or 2 people who are good friends in real life who actually show up. Like when you are in need. So social media gives you the fake impression that you are together with society, or you are. I mean, it's good if you are trying to sell a product or for mass communication. Obviously, it's good. But what it promises, it doesn't deliver. There are more downsides to social media, and obviously it leads to addiction. So there's also the mental health issues that social media poses. So it basically it gives you flashes of dopamine in short bursts. So there's not much depth. You just know a lot of things, but you don't know anything in depth. So what is valid in society is you being a master of a certain trade, not a jack of all trades, is what I observe generally. So social media gives you exposure to all the things in society, but you don't have that concentration or the focus. It eliminates, it destroys your ability to focus on one thing and be good at it. Rather, it gives you the fake impression that you're intelligent, but you're actually getting dumb. Is my impression.
Fantastic.
Mr. Vaibhav, were you any time in your dreams thought that you could speak with ideas, express this so confidently? You have not faltered for even a second. You could speak very confidently, and the ideas were really very cogent, and because it reached every person in the audience. That is the beauty of it. Once you are there in here, some power comes in you. Once you put in hot water, then only the strength comes out. That's the idea. Okay. So now I think only Kaushik is left out. I think Kaushik, I will catch you now. Let me.
And passport today's right?
Yeah. Now some question. Maybe you got some hobby. Would you like to share your experience with any of your hobbies? What you have? whether traveling, whatever you would want. Yeah.
I don't really have any hobby as of now, sir.
The
Do
topic
you,
could
okay.
topic could be cinema or TV, like
Yes. Okay,
Something
now
like that.
let us ask you a question, because now some people want OTT. I think you must be watching OTT or TV news channels. Which is TV or your which one is alternative?
cinema.
Cinema.
Hall.
In the main cinema. Which one you would like? Where you would like to watch your movies or whatever?
OTT or cinema?
Yeah.
OTT or cinema?
OTT. You can have your choice. Can you speak on that? Yeah. Please.
The question is OTT and cinema, but the truth is I don't want neither. I usually download movies out of pirated websites. That's like almost 95% of the movies that I've watched in past 4-5 years, they have come from pirated websites only. Because you have the flexibility to download whatever you want and you'll get everything, almost everything will be available. And largely I watch English movies mostly. And you see OTT platforms, they don't contain all the movies. When the film rotates, they'll have their rights, they'll have their period and it rotates. So I feel pirated websites are more convenient in general over OTTs and subscription and other things that you have to worry. And as far as the TV is, as the sir has said, I don't think these days anyone watches. I'm not sure if people watch TV, but I haven't personally watched TV in 5 years or 6 years. So the last time I watched TV when I was in 10th grade, that was in 2018. After that, I was in my intermediate college, and then I went to my college, which is in NIT Amirpur. So I never really had access to TV. And even during the COVID time, by the time we came, internet was the thing. And so that's how it went. And most of my video consumption is either movies from pirate websites or it's YouTube. So the question does not directly apply to me. It's a very unconventional answer to most people. Yeah, but that's how.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Kaushik, for that wonderful response. In fact, one thing came out immediately was your sense of humor. Did you realize that you can speak to an audience with a sense of humor? Everybody enjoyed the way he said, I don't want neither, I believe in piracy.com or whatever. So, but anyway, I will come to you for consultants. Which are the sites? One is piracy.com, I know, but I don't know about others. But meanwhile, for some time, the piracy.com was banned or something. Some issue was there. But now I think it must be active, I don't know. Unless you can hack it and all that. But I have never done that. Only my friend is doing extensively, is copying from their videos and all that and recording. Because now storages are dirt free, so his computer is full of those pirated things. So anyway, that's how it is. But a wonderful response, Kaushik. So now I think, do I have any time or we'll call it?
I think we can conclude.
Huh?
We can conclude.
I think because I have covered most of her, probably only one I will start with, end with some. Virabadrapa is not there, I will put on. I think I will ask President to end in style. I read one Instagram post sometime recently. I liked it. I just made a note of it. It said, it's the Instagram quote: "Don't be too sweet, or you'll be eaten up. And don't be too bitter, or you'll be spitted out." President, can you respond to that? I can repeat it. Don't be too sweet or you'll be eaten up. But don't be too bitter or you'll be spitted out. Toastmaster Shiva.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for this wonderful topic. An instance comes to mind that I spoke about long back, probably in my second meeting in Toastmasters, almost 3 years back. And this was about drama that I organized in school, 6th standard to be precise. So we had very little time to prepare for the drama, and I picked one a very naive Akbar Birbal story. I don't even know if it actually happened between Akbar and Birbal. I picked one story. There were a few characters, and I wrote the script myself. I gave it to 4 or 5 of my lazy friends. You take this role, you take this role, and all of them agreed. We practiced for maybe 1 hour post school, and we said tomorrow we will come and perform in the competition. So all this happens, and around 8 or 9 p.m. at night, I get a call from one of my friends. Shiva, this other guy is there. He also wants to join our team. Poor fellow, nobody's taken him into the drama. And I am a very sweet guy, right? I have often been eaten up in my life, being very sweet. I said, okay, no problem. But there is a limit. Only 6 people in a team. 5 plus 1, 6 people in a team. And if we took this guy, it would be 7. I said, okay, we'll do something. Teacher will understand. We took him in, and we were now 7 people. We performed the drama the next day, and several other teams also did it. And to my surprise, we won first place. And as gifts, we got a lot of gift vouchers, certificates, etc. But our teacher told us strictly, I only have vouchers for 6 people, not for 7. Which one do I give it to? I said, ma'am, I'll let it go. And the rest of them got the gift vouchers. And I didn't get anything that day. I went home and cried. So you become too sweet, you'll probably get gobbled up in your life. Stay calm. You don't need every single person who walks into the door to be your friend. Relax, and probably I don't have time to answer the second part of the topic, which is being bitter. So with that, back to the table topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. With him, it is very difficult to be bitter. So obviously, it's a challenge for you to answer that. So it's no issues. But where that brings us to the end of our table topic session, I'm sure. I think all of you guests. I think first time all the guests present have given their response. That is, I think, another record we are setting. Otherwise, generally we have got 4 or 5 guests. Only one guest sometimes comes up. Here something because you put some pressure. You have realized that you can also speak very much better than what I have spoke right now. Maybe one of these days you will become a master Toastmaster. So I call upon all the persons guests to see whether this is the place you have comfortable with, and you can choose to join. But invest 2 hours per week at least here, and definitely it will make you a better person. That's all I can say. So with that, I hand it back to Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, DTM Evaluator, for this fun, engaging table topic session. Now it's time for a 10-minute networking break. Welcome back. Hope everybody had a good snacks break.
Yes.
Now let's quickly jump into the third session of the evening, which is the most important, general evaluation session. The general evaluator for the day has worked as a skill development trainer for over 20 years. Her hobbies include reading, traveling, music and dance. With a huge round of applause, please welcome Toastmaster Latha. Once again, good evening everybody. General evaluation, the third session of an ideal table topic, ideal Toastmaster session what we have. Now what happens in this session is we have evaluation. When we talk about evaluation, we mean feedback given to all the role takers, speakers, and for everyone from becoming better and more better for the next coming session, where you understand what went wrong, what could have been better, and where you can challenge yourself. So this is the format what we usually follow to give evaluation and feedback. Now, we started our meeting number 129 with the theme, Where Does the Truth Lie? The meeting started around 6:23, 8 minutes late. That's understood because of the other reasons what we had. But let's give a huge round of applause to all of us for starting at least by 6:23 p.m. Now our sergeant for the day, our acting sergeant for the day today, Toastmaster Chetan, started the meeting with the band, explaining the theme very well, connecting the theme very well. But I would like to point out that he stepped in at the last moment. He prepared and he was unprepared at the same time. But he came behind the lectern and he told it's a 2-minute speech, just like how we have table topic. So I would like to step up and help our MC for the day, who was supposed to be the sergeant. So let's give a huge round of applause for our acting sergeant today. Next, coming to the president, I cannot evaluate the president, but I would like to say the same sentence what I keep telling in every general evaluation. Excellent as usual. So let us give a huge round of applause to our president, Toastmasters. The regular session started around 6:25 p.m. Here, the president, Toastmasters Shivaprasad Sharma, he welcomed the guests. We had totally 3 guests today. He welcomed all of them. Wherein the guests told about what is their name and how did they come to know about a Mekon Communication Club. So please give us a huge round of applause for our guests who stood up there and introduced themselves. Then came the secretary report, that is the secretary of the club, me, who gave the MOM, that minutes of meeting for the 2 meetings, what we had, that is meeting number 1290, the previous meeting what we had on the last Monday, and the linkers meeting, the special meeting what we had on the 16th of November with the Dhwani Toastmasters Club, another club of District 121. So both the minutes of the meeting were read out. Then the president introduced the MC. The MC, again, the second person who stepped up at the last moment, when the person who was supposed to become the MC had to back out because of some emergency reason. And the last moment, at around 5 p.m., our VPPR, that is Toastmaster Apoorva, stepped in as the MC for the day. So let us give a huge round of applause for her first. Now, Apoorva, excellent start, very humorous. You started with that, where you explained a lot of things to us, and you very well connected the theme. That is, where does the truth lie? Then I could understand that within half an hour, 45 minutes, you are given a theme. You were the sergeant before, but you had a little preparation. But as an MC, when you have to prepare, it's a huge task. You have done a very good job, wherein you were prepared so that you can conduct this meeting in a very smooth manner. Here and there, a few hiccups, that's okay, I understood that preparation time wasn't there. Then, what are the mandatory things what an MC has to do? First is the Toastmaster introduction, that done well. How the typical Toastmaster meeting format happens, that was explained very well. And introduction of the TAPG team, that is the timer, our counter, and the PP and the remedies not there for today. So introduce the TAPG team very well. Then the introduction what you gave about the speaker number 1, speaker number 2, very good. You were not looking much into the book, you were having an eye contact with all of us and went. So I would give a huge round of applause for her. With the end moment doing everything really great. Please give a huge round of applause. Now, I would now like to start with the evaluations. Before that, there will be a ballot for the members over there. So I would request everyone to vote for the best speaker before I start with the evaluation. Please vote in for the best speaker. And the reason why I am telling you that before the evaluation starts, I do not want you to get influenced by the evaluations. I want you to vote for the best people before the evaluation starts, the individual evaluation starts. Our first speaker for the day was Toastmaster Shubha, and I would like to call upon Toastmaster Shubha's evaluator DTM K Prabhakara for his evaluation. Please give a huge round of applause.
Madam General Evaluator. I want her to be ready to listen. Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and Toastmaster Shubha in particular. This speech assumes that the point that you are trying to make as a speech, that is in terms of opening body conclusion, is already in place, because she is working on speeches which is much beyond that. Having said that, she has got the opening and conclusion in place, the content is in place. She was she had kept it as a very intriguing. The topic title itself saying that spices of Edu or something like that. Spices of Edu, right?
Species of it.
What?
Species.
Species, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's species of Edu. Okay, that means includes human being. Okay. I thought the spices. Okay, sorry. So it didn't give out the content. It kept as a kind of a secret that we had to look forward to that kind of speech. So to that extent, it satisfied. The idea behind this speech is that the speaker has to deliver with the body language and vocal variety in place, whether it enhances the speech or decorates the speech value. So to that extent, the evaluation is going to be done. I would say that whenever she wanted the volume to go up, she did that. When the pitch had to go, she did, and she did it remarkably well. The best part of her speech was gesture, which really synchronized with what she was delivering. And only one thing that if I were to suggest is that she was standing somewhere here with the lectern also not in place, and when the volume was normal volume of hers was little lower than what is really required. I would suggest that if she were to be addressing the audience in that space, maybe the volume will automatically increase. And the preparation also matters, and believing that the volume increases with the courage of conviction. Confidence increases with courage of conviction. That conviction is the idea that you are trying to convey to the audience is right. That gives you the confidence, and volume comes naturally. And because she has the content and the quality of the content are also in place, it's a matter of time that she gets that volume. The more she is behind the lectern, the better she is going to become. She has all the wherewithal, the tools that is required to be a very good Toastmaster. I would say this is one of the finest way of expressing yourself with the gestures and body language and vocal variety. And it's not easy to do what she has displayed today. And only way I can say is that increase the volume, and that is whenever you try to narrate in a passive way. When you are in active way mode, you are good. So passive portion, you have to be really rising, and that she will do by being behind the lectern more number of times. All the best for the speaker. Over to General Evaluator.
As a general evaluator, I would be evaluating the evaluator and not the speaker. Now, DTM K Prabhakara, a seasoned Toastmaster with 25 plus years of experience. Now, he's the evaluator for Shubha, but I would consider he was the evaluator for all of us, wherein his evaluation, whatever he gave for Shubha, is the learning for all of us. DTM K Prabhakara covered all the points, what was betterment for the next coming speeches, what went well, what could have done well, and where she can challenge himself. So all the required points were covered, and it was a learning for all of us also, so what we can do better for our next speeches. A huge round of applause for the speaker and the evaluator. The speaker number 2 for the day, Toastmaster Varaprasad. I would like to call upon the evaluator for Toastmaster Varaprasad, that is Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma, to give the evaluation.
Thank you, General Evaluator. You come to Toastmasters to become a better leader, and our speaker today titled his speech itself, Lead with Laughter. So, beginning by saying that he had a wonderful title for his speech. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and Toastmaster Varaprasad in particular, let me start off by telling you where I think Varaprasad did very well. Starting with what I look for, number one in any speech is the structure. He had a clear opening, body, and a conclusion in his speech. He started off by saying, "Walking into office, all serious faces," and people wanted to know what was going to come next. So he had our attention there. And then there was a body where he made 3 precise points about how he inculcated humor at his workplace, building a positive environment, enhancing creativity, and managing stress, etc. And there was a conclusion as well where he quoted Charlie Chaplin very well. So the structure worked for me, and the second is the comfort level that Toastmaster Varaprasad displayed here. He stands here comfortably, looking at everyone. He almost has this comfort that our Prime Minister has. He can stand here and say Mitro, and everybody would listen. So the comfort level was displayed very well, and eye contact, at no point was he looking down or behind, he was looking at the audience, and that worked very well for me. Now, where could this speech have been improved? Point number one is the project purpose. The purpose of the project is for the member to begin developing a collection of humorous stories, to present a speech that includes humor. Now, Toastmaster Varaprasad told us about how he brought in humor at his workplace, but I doubt whether that humor came into his speech. Right? Now, he told, I did this at my workplace, then this happened, we made Techie Tuesday, we did so and so in our workplace, and I said this joke at this point. And we could only imagine, okay, they must have laughed in that room that day, that place. It should have happened in the speech, in this place, I feel, to this audience. And one way you can do this is probably demonstrate. This meeting was happening, all of them stressed out, serious faces. They're discussing, sir, new car has come, electric car, it has this many hours of power reserve, and it can go for so long. And at that point, I just wanted to lighten up the mood. I said, sir, you know what, that car would not work in Bangalore. He said, why? What if they get stuck at silk boards? Where will they go? And the mood just lightened up in my office. So maybe a bit of demonstration can help you bring that humor that was there in your office to this room right here. And the second point is the pacing of your speech. As I said, the comfort level was there, but it almost crossed the time limit today as well with 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So you can probably pace it so that the speech ends well in time. All in all, to conclude, Toastmaster Varaprasad, the structure worked very well for me. You are very comfortable here at the lectern. Eye contact was well maintained. The project purpose was full. Was probably you can try fulfilling it again, and the pacing can be improved. With that, over to the general evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma, for your evaluation with demonstration. So, Toastmaster Shiva spoke about what went well, what could have been well, and where he can challenge himself to Toastmaster Vaibhav. And he did with it, he demonstrated at certain sections where he could have done much better. So please give us a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Shiva and Toastmaster Vaibhav. Now for the evaluation of MC, I will go session by session. So for the next session, we are table topics master. From prepared speech, we move to table topics. Now she introduced our table topic master, that is DTM Bhat, as he is known in the club as Comedy King, Humorist King, and which all of us agree to infinity that yes, he holds these titles, and there are people who would like to step into his shoes and become those in the near future. Now, my evaluation for table topics master. He started with a humorous incident, and he set the tone for the the session wherein all of us are nervous, and many of them do not want their names to be called upon, because table topics is such a session wherein you are given just 30 seconds, 25 seconds, and that time is from where you are sitting, walk and come back to behind the lectern. That's the only time you get to prepare. An impromptu speech what we talk, and everyone reads it that God, my name shouldn't come. So this is what he made it humorous, less nervous for people, and he tried motivating people who didn't want to come behind the lectern that try this. And he gave a feedback at the end that, okay, see, how do you take your first baby steps? What is in store for your future? What you can do better? So please give a huge round of applause on this note for our table topic masters for the day. So you explained the session very well, that what happened in the typical table topic session. It was humorous, at the same time informative, because the proverbs, the wording, what you picked up from people were very famous people who gave quotes which were informative, which were practical, and something what we can learn about. We totally, all of us enjoyed the session because I could observe people smiling, laughing, and thoroughly enjoying the session, not getting bored. And I could see, not see the element of fear on a lot of people's faces, because expression tells everything. So I couldn't see, but I think a lot of us were waiting that we'll get a chance to come and talk on your speeches. And you made a very clear point in the table topic session that this session is thinking on your feet session. thinking on your feet session, very rightly said. And I am looking forward to many more sessions wherein our very own humorous king, comedy king of Mekong Communication Club keeps coming as a table topic master for a lot of sessions, and we all enjoy. And I hope I get a topic from him the next time when I'm there. Please give a huge round of applause for table topic. Then our MC introduced, we went for a refreshing break, networking break, wherein we exceeded a little time, I think, and we had to call upon people, like, please come back, let's continue with the third part of it. Then our MC again steps in because he is supposed to introduce the general evaluator, and that is me, and that job also done very well. Please give a huge round of applause for the MC on the board. Now, I would like to call her helping team, which helps her in conducting the meeting smoothly. I would like to call upon the TAPG team. Now, first, I would like to call upon the timer for the day, Toastmaster Chetan for his evaluation.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. The meeting started at 6:23 p.m. Sergeant at Arms Chetan opened the meeting and spoke for 1 minute and 54 seconds. Handed over the charge to Toastmaster Shivaprasad, the president spoke for 5 minutes and 20 seconds. And then our MC, Toastmaster Apoorva, has so far taken 13 minutes. The secretary's report read out by Toastmaster Latha took 5 minutes and 13 seconds. The two prepared speech sections, first one by Toastmaster Shubha took 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Toastmaster Varaprasad 7 minutes and 30 seconds on the dot. The two evaluations, first one by distinguished Toastmaster K Prabhakara took 3 minutes and 11 seconds. The evaluation by Toastmaster Shivaprasad took 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Our table topic master, distinguished Toastmaster Bhat, took 34 minutes in total, featuring 7 speakers. And our general evaluator, Toastmaster Latha, has taken 11 minutes so far. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan, for your report. Next, I would like to call upon our counter for the day, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, Toastmasters, welcome guests. My counter report is like this. Sergeant at Arms Chetan, flawless. President Shivaprasad, flawless. Apoorva, I twice. And then Chetan as a timer, 1 hour. Shubha as a first speaker, 5 hours. And evaluator, DTM K Prabhakara, 1 hour. Varaprasad, flawless. Shubha as a evaluator, flawless. And table topic speakers, Chetan, flawless. K Prabhakara, flawless. And Kushal, flawless. Vaibhav, 5 hours. Kaushik, flawless. Once used. And then Shivaprasad, 1 hour. Latha, 2 hours. Thank you, and back to you.
I hope the general evaluator and the people associated with helping us with the evaluation for the session would have given a lot of insights on how we can do much better in the most coming sessions and how we can improve ourselves as a good communicator. Now, on this note, I would like to hand over the charge back to our MC for the day, Toastmaster Apoorva.
The message I would like to convey from the little incident that I shared earlier during the session is that in the present generation, there are 100 things which are written, 100 things which are said, especially with the increase of social media presence. Every single day we get hundreds of forwards, and every 2 minutes we get so many Instagram posts, reels. It's very easy for us to get influenced very quickly, and to sometimes we believe them also very quickly. From next time, let's be a little more careful. Let's do our homework. Let's research before we trust and believe everything we see and we follow. That way, we can decide what is right for us, what is the truth, and does it suit us, or else we will never know where does the truth lie. Thank you. On that note, I would like to hand over the charge to our President, Toastmaster Shubha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Apoorva. I'd like to remind everyone to vote in the ballot if you have not yet done that. Yes, I have 9 responses, so sufficient. If I had to just describe today's meeting, then I'd say you can probably use the quote "down but not out." Right? We might have stumbled, but we have gotten back up, and we continue walking, and we will continue walking for as long as we can. So even though our strength was very little today, it was unlike most weeks we have a bit more people here in this room. We had a special meeting a couple of days back, and that might have been a reason. We didn't compromise on the quality. Our Master of Ceremonies ensured she did justice to the role. Our General Evaluator ensured she wrapped up on time. And our Table Topics Master has given us a great insight into being a Toastmaster itself and the history of Mekong Limited, how this club came to be, and we learned a lot in today's meeting. And so it was valuable. The time spent here was definitely valuable in my opinion. So let us then move ahead and honor the winners of today's meeting, starting with the best role taker, TAPG. We had 2 role takers. Yes. So the man who, this is not the first time, it's several times now, he's taken up multiple roles, and today he stepped in at the last moment as a sergeant, and he was also the timer for today, and he's been a supportive pillar for our club in these last 6 months. The best role taker, TAPG, our timer, Toastmaster Chetan. Moving on to the best role taker, MPG. So I've seen this happening only maybe once or twice in the past 3 years, wherein the Master of Ceremonies themselves had to back out at the last moment due to unavoidable reasons. And somebody who takes up the role at 5 p.m. in the evening to do such justice to the role, I thoroughly enjoyed her session today. Our best role taker, MPG, goes to our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Apoorva. The best table topic speaker for today. Very insightful quotes given by our table topics master, Bhat. And there was one in particular which said that fools are very sure of themselves, but the intelligent ones are very doubtful. And a wonderful response to that topic by the master himself. It was distinguished Toastmaster K Prabhakara. Moving on to the best evaluator for today. Okay. Awkward again. It goes to Toastmaster Shivaprasad. And the best speaker for today. This is just her third speech probably in Toastmasters, and the level of effort that was visible here, the level of detail she went to, I can make out that a lot of practice was required to bring that speech onto the stage. And for that wonderful effort, she is our best speaker today, Toastmaster Shubha. Congratulations to all our winners, and to our guests. You can definitely contact us if you are interested in joining or attending more meetings as a guest. You're allowed to attend 3 meetings as a guest, and thereafter you'll have to take a decision whether you want to join or not. So with that, requesting all our members to continue networking downstairs once we are done here. I close meeting number 1290.